10 inventions that will redefine 2025. The future never arrives quietly. It doesn't knock on the door or wait for permission. It moves like a shadow, slow at first, then suddenly everywhere. Some call it innovation, others call it disruption. In 2025, it feels more like transformation, the kind that alters daily life without warning. Today, we explore 10 inventions that aren't science fiction anymore. They exist, they work, and they're already shaping the world humanity is stepping into. This is not just technology. This is the blueprint of a new era. Let's begin. Artificial leaf, a new way to breathe. The natural leaf is one of Earth's greatest miracles, capturing sunlight, absorbing carbon, releasing oxygen. For centuries, humans tried to recreate what nature perfected. In 2025, they finally succeeded. The artificial leaf looks simple, almost fragile, but inside, microscopic layers mimic photosynthesis with astonishing accuracy. It captures sunlight, splits water molecules, and releases clean energy. Not solar power, not electricity. Pure, breathable fuel. Cities choking with pollution could one day use these leaves as living filters. Entire towers coated in artificial foliage, turning carbon-filled air into something safe again. For the first time, technology isn't fighting nature, it's copying it. And that changes everything. Floating cities, humanity learns to live above water. As coastlines shrink and sea levels rise, the question is no longer, can we stop it? The question is, how will we adapt? Engineers in 2025 began answering that by building the first generation of floating cities. These aren't boats, platforms, or temporary structures. They are fully realized urban environments anchored to the sea through dynamic stabilizers. Large enough for neighborhoods, markets, and power plants. Each platform can harvest wave energy, convert sunlight into electricity, and recycle water directly from the ocean. Buildings are engineered to sway with the tides, not resist them. It's a city that breathes, a city that moves, a city that survives, even when the world around it is changing. For centuries, humans feared the rising water. Now we might learn to live on it. Flying cars, the reinvention of personal travel. The dream of the flying car never disappeared, just waited for technology to catch up. By 2025, prototypes finally became functional. Quiet vertical takeoff engines replaced the roar of old turbines. Lightweight composite shells cut down fuel costs. Navigation systems powered by AI handle stabilization, altitude, and collision avoidance. For the first time, the idea of flying from your home to your destination without touching a road feels real. But the true revolution isn't just flight, it's freedom. No traffic lights, no gridlocked highways, no physical limits between where you are and where you need to be. Of course, regulations will take time. Safety protocols must evolve. Cities must reshape their airspace. But every leap in human history begins with a machine that shouldn't have worked. Until it did. The flying car is no longer impossible, it's inevitable. AI-generated food. Nutrition. Engineered by algorithms. Food has always connected people. Culture, tradition, comfort, all shaped by what we eat. But in 2025, food took a step into the digital age. AI-generated meals aren't made by chefs. They're built by algorithms trained on nutrition patterns, molecular combinations, and human preferences. These systems analyze your health needs, learning what your body lacks, and creating dishes that deliver nutrients with precision. It's personalized cuisine without the kitchen. Meals designed in minutes. Diets built on data, not guesswork. For people with allergies, medical conditions, or limited access to healthy ingredients, this isn't convenience, it's survival. And as these systems learn, they begin understanding taste in a way humans never could. Not just what we want to eat, but what we should. AI is not replacing food. It's reshaping how we think about it. Holographic pets, companions without limits. Loneliness is one of the quietest global problems. Not everyone can care for a real pet. Allergies, space, expense, or lifestyle make it impossible. Holographic pets offer something different. Not a replacement for real animals, but a new category entirely. Creatures made of light, rendered in three-dimensional space, powered by emotional AI that learns from your interactions. They respond, they evolve, they recognize patterns in your voice, your mood, your routine. While they aren't alive, they provide comfort in a way that feels surprisingly human. For children who can't raise pets, for adults who travel constantly, for people who simply want companionship without responsibility, holographic animals are the first glimpse of emotional technology. Machines that care because they're programmed to understand. Smart roads. The streets that think. Roads used to be passive. concrete, asphalt, metal, nothing more. In 2025, they finally became intelligent. Smart roads embed sensors beneath the surface, tracking pressure, weather changes, and vehicle patterns in real time. They can alert drivers to hazards before eyes or cameras detect them. They communicate with cars, recognizing when traffic will surge and rerouting accordingly. And during emergencies, smart roads can even switch lane directions automatically, preventing pileups before they occur. Imagine a world where the street itself knows when a tire will burst, where a highway understands which car is about to drift, where accidents are prevented long before they happen. These roads don't just support vehicles, they protect the people driving them. The brain-cloud interface, thinking beyond the body. The human brain is extraordinary, but for centuries, its mysteries stayed locked behind biology. In 2025, that barrier began to crack open. The brain-cloud interface is not a chip inside your head. It's a wearable neural mesh that reads electrical signals with astonishing accuracy, converting thought into digital action. No keyboards, no screens, no commands. Your intention becomes the instruction. It opens pathways for people with disabilities, allowing movement, speech, and control through pure mental focus. It accelerates learning, linking external memory banks to real-time cognition. It creates a world where the mind is no longer trapped inside the body. For the first time, human potential stretches beyond bone and muscle into something limitless. Quantum internet, the unbreakable web. The classical internet was built for speed, but not for security. Quantum internet changes that entirely. Using entangled photons, particles that share information instantly, quantum networks transfer data in a way that cannot be hacked, intercepted, or cloned. If someone tries, the signal collapses. The system shuts itself down. The message disappears. It's the closest humanity has come to unbreakable communication. Banks, governments, hospitals, and scientific institutions are already preparing for the transition. The moment quantum networks spread globally, the digital world becomes unrecognizable. Cybercrime decreases, data theft collapses, privacy becomes real again. The internet we know today will feel like a crude prototype. Quantum connectivity is the true beginning. Robotic doctors. Precision without exhaustion. Medicine has always relied on human judgment. Compassionate, skilled, but limited. Robotic doctors add something new. Precision that doesn't waver. These machines can analyze symptoms, scan structural changes, and diagnose with near-instant accuracy, using databases far larger than any human memory. They perform surgery with micrometer-level control, unaffected by fatigue, emotion, or uncertainty. But they don't replace doctors. They enhance them. Human intuition remains essential, the ability to comfort, to decide, to care. The combination of machine precision and human empathy reshapes healthcare entirely, making treatment faster, safer, and accessible to people who never had it before. Zero-gravity homes, living the future indoors. This invention feels like pure science fiction. Yet it exists. Zero-gravity homes are designed with magnetic and electromagnetic fields embedded in the flooring. They create controlled pockets of levitation, allowing furniture, decor, and even people to float safely above the surface. This isn't about luxury, it's about experimentation, a new way of understanding physics inside everyday environments. Artists use floating studios to create weightless sculptures. Therapists use anti-gravity rooms for rehabilitation and spinal recovery. Families experience a taste of space without leaving Earth. Zero-gravity homes are not common, not affordable, and not widely available. But they represent a breakthrough, a shift from constructing houses to constructing experiences. And this might be the earliest step toward living beyond our planet. The quiet revolution already began. These 10 inventions aren't predictions, they're real, already shaping daily life in ways we're only beginning to notice. The future isn't coming sometime later, it's unfolding now, in labs, on the ocean, in holograms, and through neural technology. This new era will challenge comfort, stretch imagination, and blur the line between human and machine. Every generation faces a moment when the world quietly shifts. For us, that moment is 2025. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more explorations into the future taking shape around us.